Hello everybody, how are you doing? Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon now. I'm out in the shop. My blanks, the epoxy has dried nicely on them. I'm going to go ahead and get them squared up, and then we'll be moving to the lathe shortly. I'm doing a quick glue up on this project, a couple of more pieces. I'm super close to having it all glued up. Hope to have it glued up today, and then maybe tomorrow I can apply a finish to it, or get the first coat of finish on it. We'll just see how that goes. But I'm going to start by getting these 4 blanks turned, and then we'll see what amount of time is left, and that will depend on, do we do some glue ups on the other chaos stuff, or do we work on the lathe, or maybe work on fixing that pin for my son. I don't know what I'll do, but I promise I'll bring you guys along and I'll keep you posted. I still have not brought any vinyl out into the shop because when I'm focusing on this this piece for my wife that I'm working on, I don't need the distraction, you know, of anything. I don't even turn the music on. I'm just focusing on it because it's very delicate. And also I'm going to be filming today, so I may, if I get the glue up done, I may go in and grab a little music for the second half of the day. But right now I'm just keeping it quiet and keeping the focus so that I can get through this and get it done. The music is great, but it gets a little distracting because you stop and you want to kind of sing along every now and then or whatever. So you kind of, I've been leaving it, since I've been in short periods of time, leaving it out of the shop. But all right, that's all I got for now. I'll keep you guys posted on anything new that happens. Well, I'm getting ready to go ahead and set up the new shop vac. The old shop vac, I can't seem to find anything wrong with it except it has a burning smell and it feels like it's really dragging down. So I think potentially with this summer being so hot, and I run it for long periods of time while I'm turning or, you know, working on the saw or whatever, and I think basically the motor has just overheated and it's probably something inside of it is melting. It's probably best to go ahead and get rid of it before I have a problem. I tried it again today after fiddling with it, and I just can't get anything. You know, it still stinks like burning. It's not burning plastic. It's more like an electrical, like when a fluorescent light would go out. It's got that funny smell to it, ozone-y type smell. So it's gone today. New one's going to get set up, and I've got to get this set up because my shop is really dusty and dirty, and I just found out today that I have someone coming over this week who needs to plane some boards. They are going to be making a tiki bar for their backyard, and they needed a planer just to take the roughness. They have some boards that they were I think they said a headboard to a bed, and it's rough on one side, and they want to go ahead and clean those up. So they're going to come over and take a couple thousandths off just to kind of clean them up, so it's a little easier to sand down. So I don't want my shop to be this messy because I've really kind of wrecked it with the dust and not having the shop vac going. So we're going to get that going. In between working on these pins, I'm going to turn the pins first, but I got to get the shop vac going so that I can suck the dust up from the pins so that I just don't add to the problem and compound it. So we're going to do that, and then I'll show you guys what these blanks look like as I get them turned. Well, I've been working pretty hard. I got the 4 blanks turned, finished. They're ready to be pressed into kits, and I've been kind of doing a little bit of just cleaning as I go as well. So let me flip you around and show you what I've got with these blanks. Here they are. I've got the first one ready to go. It turned out really nice. I got super lucky. Notice the red stripe at the beginning and the end. That is the start and the end of the 3D printed box that you put the resin in. So I got super lucky. I couldn't have done that if I tried. Here is the Hurricane Michael blank. That turned out absolutely gorgeous. I thought this blank was spalted. I'll be honest with you, I don't think it was spalted. It was not punky. It wasn't chipping out or anything. It turned like a dream. It's a piece of oak. I think what happened is it got soaked in dirty water, and when the water dried out, it left behind the dirt and minerals that were in it. And here are the 2 Chaos 3.0 blanks. These are tough to see because you got to look at the whole blank. That's pretty sweet. And here's the other one. They turned out super nice. I'm in the process of getting ready to get them all into pin kits, and then they'll be ready to go to Pins for Troops. Let me back up a little bit and show you guys. I got my table here all cleaned off. A few things I'm working on there. That stuff is mostly associated with these pins, and that was a custom pin I was making on my Atlas lathe when I sent the top piece off to have the part made for the quick change tool post. So I'll be getting back on that hopefully pretty soon. We got my new shop vac installed in the shop. It's working great. I mean, I tell you, it's a world of difference. I did end up blowing a breaker, and I'm not sure why. I used to always run my air conditioner, my lathe, and my shop vac at the same time And actually the shop vac is on a different circuit. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay, I understand what I did now. I was thinking, hey, I always do that, but they're on different circuits. I got it now. My shop vac is on this little remote control over here. And what I did is I hooked the new shop vac just into this cable right here, which, or this wall outlet here. I need to go ahead and swap it with the old shop vac and plug it into the remote control. That way they're on a different circuit. That's why I threw the breaker. I was wondering about that. Okay, great, we figured that out. I'm gonna get back to work putting these pins together. I'll show you what they look like when they're done. And I'm just gonna keep on cleaning a little bit. I don't know what else I'll do today. I got quite a bit of daylight left. I don't know if I'll just stop or if I'll just keep going. I really don't know, so I'll keep you posted as I figure it out. Here's a quick peek at the 4 pins I turned today. I think each one of them turned out fantastic. I'm gonna get them bagged up, and later tonight I'll sit down and put the little note together explaining where the blank came from, and you know, giving my name that I turned it, and thanking our veterans for their service, and hopefully they will enjoy using these pins as much as I enjoyed turning them. Whew, I tell you what, I got the AC running, but it's still muggy out here. I got quite a bit done. I'll show you around here. I got the lathe stand all cleaned off. I got the floor cleaned up over here around the lathe. I've got this counter cleaned up. I mean, when I take the computer in, that'll open the whole counter up. I just had that out here removing some files from my phone. Cleaned up the floor over here. All this area here was filthy from all the cutting I did. I got all that cleaned up. I still got to go behind the saw, but I'm going to do that from the outside. We'll raise the door. I got the saw top cleaned off, all except for this hose bracket I need to hang in the backyard, and these cutoffs from the chaos blanks. So I got everything pretty well cleaned up. I still have to clean this area over here, but I'm happy with where I'm at the moment. I got to get the old shop vac broke down and out of here. I need to see what parts off of it. I think I can use the filters, obviously the hoses, the bucket. You know, there's a lot of pieces to it that I can keep and use. So I'm going to leave it where it is for now, and I'll break it down one of these times in the future when I'm out in the shop. Right now, I think I'm done for the evening. I'm just wore out. It's been a long day. I'm excited with where I got. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. Got my quick change tool post installed on my lathe. I got it installed, but I have not put any of the tools on it. So I need to install the tools and align them with the proper height. And I've got a lot to do before that's actually working, but I'm excited to have it on there. So I did put that all back together. Only thing I didn't put back was I didn't put the half nuts back. The half nuts I have are wore out. And you know, the set of half nuts that Jim Hines and Mark Tobacco bought for me as a gift turned out to be the lathe down from this one, the smaller lathe. The guy that they bought them from very graciously took them back. He has a return policy, was not an issue. And we have the numbers for the ones I need. However, I checked 2 nights ago and they were still out of stock. So as soon as they come back in stock, I'll get those on order, and I'll be able to use the automatic feed on the lathe, which is going to be a huge bonus. I think what I'm going to do is put another coat of finish. Oh, I did get my wife's gift completely glued up, and I got the first coat of finish on it. It is real close for a second coat. I need to go wash my hands before I pick it up and touch it, because I don't want to transfer any grease or anything else that I might have, you know, touched while I was cleaning to the project. So I'm gonna go wash my hands, put a second coat on that, shut the shop down for tonight, and that's it for me. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. Have a great evening, and I'll see you again hopefully very, very soon.